I used to think losing weight was through white knuckling, through extreme calorie restriction and hardcore workouts. Until I discovered a mindset shift that made my weight fall off and keep it off without struggling. In this video, I'm going to reveal the most important aspect to achieving your goal weight that I also teach my coaching clients to get fast results. Like my client Emma, who lost 40 pounds in 12 weeks, and Jackie, who lost 19 pounds in 6 weeks, and myself, who lost over 20 pounds and have kept it off for over a year now. And if you would like me to help you achieve your goal weight and maintain it while tapping into the mindset shift that you need to have that unstoppable, badass energy, my coaching link is in the description below. Most people think that losing weight is all about discipline, the workouts, the clean eating, the calorie tracking. But here's the truth. That's actually the easy part. The real challenge is internal. The hard part is shifting your frequency, your mindset, your identity, so that you naturally think and act as the version of you that already is fit and at your goal weight. Without this mental shift, it doesn't matter how many diets or how many times you lose the weight, you will find a way to put the weight back on. You'll always end up exactly where you started. I know you felt this before, the cycle of starting off strong, feeling motivated and disciplined, only to lose the weight temporarily and then end up gaining it back. The motivation fades out, the cravings hit even harder, and you feel like you failed again. It's exhausting, and it makes you question what it really takes to get to your goal weight. It's not about willpower or pushing harder. The real breakthrough comes in when you shift who you are being. Here's what happened to me to paint the picture of what this all looks like. 6 years ago, I thought I had cracked the code to losing weight fast. I went from 135 pounds down to 115 pounds in just 2 weeks. By doing something so extreme, it now sounds insane to me. I did 72-hour fasts, followed by a tiny 500-calorie meal, with even some stretches of dry fasting, which is no food and no water. And you know what? It worked, but only for a while, because once I got down to 115 through extreme fasting, I had to keep up with the fasting to maintain that weight. And it was a nonsense of up and downs. I ended up slowly gaining the weight back because I felt exhausted from all the fasting and I could not keep up with it. Plus, I was mentally coming from a place that I still needed to lose the weight. A few years later, I hit my goal weight again. So twice now, first with extreme fasting, now with a bikini bodybuilding competition. It was also a very super strict routine. And I had a bodybuilding coach that I was accountable to. But it worked. I got down to 110 pounds. I even stepped on the stage for the competition, had great pictures. But here's the problem. Both times, the weight just crept back up. Again, I was thinking from the version of me that constantly had to lose the weight. Maybe you know this cycle too, white knuckling through the extreme calorie restriction, only to gain it back in the long term. I was exhausted and frustrated. And honestly, I started to doubt myself that staying at my goal weight wasn't possible for me. But then something crazy happened last year. I decided to stop weighing myself. Instead, every morning, I opened my journal and wrote down how I was celebrating that I was already at my goal weight. I wrote things like, I'm finally 115 pounds and it's so easy to maintain. I feel so light and successful. At first, it felt fake, but then something started to shift. My energy started to change. I started to journal things like, I'm a badass at being at my goal weight. I'm so good at maintaining my goal weight. I'm skinny AF. I'm successful AF. It's all so easy for me now. And my journaling started to have this empowered, confident, badass energy to it. It made me feel so energized and alive. And with this new energy, I started to see significant changes. I didn't want to overeat eat as much. I had more natural energy. I started walking more, moving my body more often. I felt powerful. 2 months later, I finally got on the scale just to check and see where things were. And I was shocked. The scale said 108. I had never been that thin in my adult life. And the best part, I got so good at maintaining a low body weight. That's when I realized losing weight fast and keeping it off has nothing to do with willpower. It has everything to do with who you believe you are. Do you constantly think things like, I'm trying, I'm struggling? Then you're going to create a reality where that becomes true for you. You can't get to your goal weight because you're trying and struggling. When you embody the energy of confidence and conviction within your internal world, your thoughts, your habits and actions follow automatically. You eat differently, you move differently, you feel unstoppable. When my coaching clients work with me, we focus on tapping into that energy. Unstoppable, confident, badass. You're already at your goal weight. I celebrate all their small wins with them daily so they feel successful every day. When they're in that winning, badass energy, results happen so fast. And maintaining those results is easy because they've shifted their identity. They've now become the version of them that is completely confident in themselves. They can see more vividly that achieving their goal weight and maintaining it is completely possible for them. If you would like me to help you achieve your goal weight and drop that extra weight fast by tapping into your badass, confident energy and keeping consistent with that identity shift, my coaching link is in the description below. By the way, if you're a woman and want to hear my honest advice on how to lose weight, check out this video next.